Genome must resign or face impeachment. Asshole.
Fellow maniacs, bidding begins!
Meanwhile, at a biolab somewhere in Ukraine.
I am so pleased you won the bidding, your supreme ruthlessness. Yeah, well, we're making the final modifications on Bane right now. We'll have a flawless super soldier out to you tomorrow by overnight mail.
Hello. The animal plant toxins had a rather unique effect on me. They filled my lips. With venom. Oh, I'm poison. It's a jungle in here. I am nature's arm. Her spirit. Her will. Help. I am Mother Nature. And the time has come
For Somalis.
to take back the world so rightfully ours. Because it's not nice to fool with
Somali pirates.
AJ Kern is my guest. AJ, thank you for being here. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Liz, and thank you for providing the opportunity for me today.
You know, President Trump has been calling Congresswoman ILHAN Omar into question recently, and White House border czar Tom Homan has confirmed there is an open investigation concerning her immigration status. You're no stranger to politics, I know, AJ, having run for Congress yourself, but you have been raising red flags about Omar for years now. I know there's a bit of a backstory here, but walk us through what you've uncovered.
Right. Well, in 2019, I was looking at something about ILHAN Omar on the internet, and it occurred to me to look at her birth year. I don't know why, or birth date. And so I used an age calculator and found out that she was actually 18 in the year 2000 when her father became eligible to apply for citizenship. She claimed that she became a citizen at the age of 17. So when I realized she wasn't actually 17, I created a video explaining derivation of citizenship and how that works. So to me, this was like completely a red flag that I had figured out that she actually wasn't a minor when her father could apply for naturalization. So it kind of blows a hole in her story that she obtained naturalization or citizenship when she was 17. On top of that, not anyone has ever verified her citizenship, not the Minnesota Secretary of State, the FEC, or Congress itself. I then went to the Minnesota Secretary of State's office in October of 2019, I believe, and I asked questions and found out that they didn't verify her citizenship, and they actually don't.
So how do you verify their citizenship if they're foreign-born? But that's outside of our realm. There's no authorization in the statutes for us to follow, double check on people, verify their status and things like that. They sign the affidavit. That's the certification statement, and that's just the way it is right now. There is no law that requires us, and in fact, because there is no law telling us to do that, we would be violating the laws by checking up on people. We don't verify everybody is a citizen. We don't verify everybody is a citizen. We don't verify everybody is a citizen.
Okay, everyone, you just heard it. When a candidate goes to file to run for an elected office, the state is not verifying U.S. citizenship. The state is not verifying U.S. citizenship.
Yeah, you've been putting all of this out there on social media. And again, you have been for years. I know one of your posts recently was even shared by President Trump's Truth Social account. It's not just your opinion, though. You've documented all of this. And you can see for yourself, the screenshots were, as you say, Omar changed her birth year from 1981 to 1982. Despite the documentation, many still have doubts, especially those who pointed out that USCIS doesn't release full records publicly and name verifications may affect searches. But what do you say to those who doubt this story?
I believe that the whole narrative that Ilhan Omar became a citizen at the age of 17, that narrative that's documented, has been sold for so long that people have bought into it and they believe it. But where's the documentation? No one has seen her official naturalization records. No one. Not the Minnesota Secretary of State, not the Federal Election Commission, not Congress. And there is enough evidence now, especially in changing her birth year. I mean, who does that? Who goes to that effort of, oh, I'm in Congress now and I've just noticed that my birth year is incorrect. No, that's a red flag. And I think there is enough evidence now that Congress has a job to monitor their own, and that's what they should do. They should have initiate a congressional inquiry just because there is enough evidence that calls into question whether she's actually a citizen, and that this is so important that we do not have a foreign nationalist, a Somali nationalist, occupying a seat in Congress, affecting laws that govern the United States of America. I think there's just enough out there that calls into question, and the fact that no one has verified her citizenship. Show me the documents.
Back in 2019, Alpha News published a 3-part series about Ilhan Omar, where we investigated how she allegedly was involved in bigamy, marrying her brother, and tax fraud, laying out plenty of evidence and documentation. Much like your findings, though, that story was completely ignored by the mainstream media. In fact, I'm aware that a local TV station had the evidence, but decided not to run the story and kept the truth from the public. I know you've been, again, publishing all of this for years, claiming that Ilhan Omar is a foreign nationalist sitting in U.S. Congress. I'm curious, though, what kind of backlash have you faced for all of this? And has she disputed your findings at this point?
Well, Ilhan Omar has never disputed anything that I have publicly shared or questioned. Never. She's never addressed it. As far as backlash, so the Council on American Islamic Relations, CARE, they published a report. The title of this report is the Minnesota Anti-Muslim Propaganda Mill. And they placed my photo and the photo of 4 or 5 other people, and they blacked our eyes out in these photos. And so this report was attacking us for anything we may have stated, and they put a target on our backs, essentially. As an American citizen, I'm outraged that my government has allowed the Muslim Brotherhood to come in under these front groups and organize, and Americans are having their free speech restricted by intimidation tactics, and it's not right.
You're not the only one who can set a trap, Venus.
Sorry, my vines have a crush on you. Gotta go. So many people to
Scam.
so little time.
Thanks for watching this edition of Gotham News. Stay safe out there.